Mind? Fire!
Born to cook, with the will and skill to own this kitchen.
I better make this fast.
Young competitors crushing it at the stove.
This is a really, really great dish. I am so impressed.
It's unique and different. It's spectacular.
Thank you.
Which budding stars will walk away with the $10,000 prize, and who will be chopped? While their peers are maybe making peanut butter sandwiches, these junior chefs are already chasing culinary greatness. First up, here's 11-year-old Emily Roach.
I'm 11 years old and I live in Mandeville, Louisiana. It's just across the causeway from New Orleans. New Orleans is an awesome city because food is involved in absolutely everything. Outside of the kitchen, I love being student council president because it's just fun to help everybody. So I think being an executive chef would combine my leadership skills and my passion for cooking. Let the good times roll.
Next, we welcome 12-year-old Owen Halligan.
I want jobs! I'm 12 years old, and I live in Westchester, Pennsylvania. I like to do fusion cooking because some cultures are very hearty, and then other cultures are very light and fresh. The result is just very flavorful. Perfect flip! I've been doing karate for 2.5 years. It's a discipline, and it helps me stay focused in the kitchen. I think I can win Chopped because I'm a black belt in the kitchen, and the other chefs don't stand a chance. Enjoy!
And then there's 12-year-old Zoe Jelsey.
I'm 12 years old, I live in Montclair, New Jersey, and I go to Glenfield Middle School. The kitchen is a really good way to connect with my family, especially during the holidays. I'm Jewish and I'm Italian, so we make latkes and like pasta. Being a Chopped champion would be amazing because when I grow up, I want to open up my own restaurant. I'm fierce.
And finally, here's 12-year-old Isaiah Hooks.
I'm 12 years old and I live in East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. I do most of the cooking for my family. I have 15 people in my house. My mom, my dad, my 2 brothers, and my cousins. It's a very big challenge to cook for 50 people on a daily basis. But it brings me joy every time I cook. I own my own business, and it's called Just Cooking Catering. I cater a lot of church events, like communion dinners. I'm going to win Chopped because I am really serious about cooking. I can never be stopped. This is delicious.
How's it going, everybody?
Great.
Are you happy to be here?
Yes.
So here's how it works. There are 3 rounds, appetizer, entree, and dessert. Mandatory mystery ingredients for each course. If your dish doesn't cut it, you will be chopped. First ingredients waiting for you in these baskets. Open them up. And we've got baby Romanesco cauliflower, polenta log, rock shrimp, and beef tongue.
Beef tongue.
I've never seen a tongue that big before. Like, this is my tongue, like, this is the cow's tongue.
Okay, 30 minutes. You feeling fearless?
Yes.
Time starts now.
I think I've seen about 500 episodes of Chopped, but it wasn't preparing me for this. I never thought that there would be cow's tongue in my basket, but I put some olive oil in a pan and I just throw it in there, hoping for it to get nice and crispy. So good. Being that I'm Italian, I definitely cook polenta at home. I usually fry them up. I'm going to make a polenta crostini with surf and turf and colorful cauliflower. The Chopped kitchen is definitely nerve-wracking because it's not my kitchen, so I'm just going to do my best with what I have.
It's crazy to be here in the Chopped kitchen because your mind is so over the place. So my strategy is to be focused. I never dealt with beef tongue, but I work with polenta a lot. My first thought with the polenta was to play on shrimp and grits, whipped cream and polenta, fried shrimp, and roasted cauliflower. I'm trying to use the beef tongue like bacon to season my grits. My mom is a pastor. She takes a lot of time out to care about other people. So when my mom's working, I'll try to help out. I want to work for my mom, so I'll take her on the vacation for her birthday.
So, Neat, you're joined at the judges' table by 2 very special guests. We have acclaimed chef and restaurateur Fabio Viviani.
Thank you, guys.
And talented actor and sitcom star Rico Rodriguez.
What's up?
How open-minded are you about tasting different weird things?
I'm so open-minded to it. I've tried emu, I've tried kangaroo before, but I've never had beef tongue before, so I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do with it.
It's an acquired taste. You know, if you think about kind of a ham flavor, they look like they're having a pretty good idea on what to do with it right away.
They will have to shave off a little bit of the tongue because that's pretty much the taste buds.
Taste buds, not the most appetizing part.
Not top 3 on my list.
Rico Rodriguez is like my favorite person on Modern Family. Meeting him in person is pretty cool. Like, wow. My strategy for Chopped is to kind of go simple, and I think a salad can tie together different ingredients that would never flow together. So I'm making a shrimp salad with browned beef tongue, vinaigrette, and cauliflower polenta crunch. I think I have what it takes to win Chopped because I have a very creative mind. Top hand. And being Chopped champion would prove that I can cook really good food.
Beef tongue is not a kid-friendly ingredient, but I'm just gonna treat it like beef. I'm making a beef tongue and shrimp ramen. Cooking noodles in a broth will give the noodles a lot of flavor. The polenta log, I'm gonna put a little bit with the meat and give it a little bit of like a different texture. The best part about being on Chopped is probably being able to use a gas stove. I have an electric stove at home. It takes so long to warm up. I've always wanted a new stove. I wanted when Chopped to use the $10,000 to redo my parents' kitchen because being able to use a gas stove all the time, it would be awesome.
I kind of feel like, Fabio, that we should apologize to you for this polenta log, because this is not what you think of when you say polenta.
At the end of the day, it's delicious ground corn. Give it to me in a log. Better that than not give it to me.
It almost reminds you of grits.
All right, guys, we've got 15 minutes to go.
Oh my goodness.
For my grits, I put polenta in a pan with milk. I run to the pantry and grab butter and a little bit of Parmesan to give it an extra rich flavor. I like being able to cook for my family members. I'm really passionate about cooking. I spend a couple hours a day just looking up different types of cuisines.
I'm going to cook my shrimp in the style of shrimp scampi because that's what I do with my shrimp at home, with crushed pepper flakes and lemon juice. I am very inspired by my parents' background because I think it makes me who I am. But I think I might be just a little bit better cook than my mom because I made it onto Chopped. I'm sorry, Mom.
I'm gonna saute cauliflower with a little bit of cabbage and carrots to have different textures in my dish. I decided to make some soft-boiled eggs for my ramen because every good ramen needs an egg. And I had smoked paprika to combat the blandness of the polenta log.
Yes, cauliflower. It's like my favorite food on earth. So I decided to put the cauliflower and polenta into the food processor and bake it in the oven to add some crunch into my salad. Since I live in New Orleans, I cook shrimp all the time. I decide to add in some mushrooms because the earthy flavor goes well with absolutely anything.
All right, kids, 9 minutes left on the clock.
Zoe, her polenta got stuck to the pan. It's kind of burning a little bit.
I look at my polenta and it's falling apart. What am I going to do? I can't serve this to the judges. Nothing is going according to plan with my polenta. It's getting burnt at the bottom, so I start a new batch. I'm worried that I don't have enough time to get the polenta crispy. A crostini, it needs to be crispy. So I think I'm just gonna call my dish now a warmed polenta instead of a crostini.
I season my shrimp with salt and pepper, then I toss it in flour and I put it in the fryer.
All right, kids, we're getting close to time here. 4 minutes to go.
Really? I thought I had less time. I never get stressed out when cooking. I feel like I'm meant to be here in the Chopped kitchen. I want the producers to be like, oh, we see him, he needs his own show. My show is gonna be fast-paced and entertaining, just like Chopped.
I start whisking cherry vinegar and some olive oil for a little bit more flavor. What does it need?
A little more sweetness. Emily asked me to taste her salad dressing. We're all friends here, so I just wanted to help out my fellow competitor.
There's 2 minutes left. My shrimp is looking nice and crispy. Now, I gotta get this stuff on the plate.
I start to peel my eggs. One of my eggs gets everywhere. Oh shoot, this isn't gonna work out. I only boiled 2 eggs for my ramen. I should have put more. This isn't good.
Does anyone need help?
Yeah, I could use some help. Can you help me season?
Wait, is Zoe helping Owen?
Zoe is. Oh, she finished her plate? Oh, I love
Check
this.
it out. Good for you, Zoe.
You got 40 seconds left.
I don't have a lot of time, and I definitely feel that I'm not gonna finish my plating.
Do you need any help?
Can you make it look nice?
30 seconds, come on, come on, come on.
And 10.
Come on, guys.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up, folks. Please step back.
Owen's noodles look interesting, but my appetizer is looking good. I think it'll get me to the entree round.
I'm feeling a little nervous at this point because all the other competitors' dishes look great, and mine's just tossed onto the plate.
Junior chefs, you have arrived at the chopping block. You made appetizers with beef tongue, polenta log, baby Romanesco cauliflower, and rock shrimp. So, Emily, what'd you make?
Judges, today I've made for you a shrimp and beef tongue salad and a polenta crunch.
Emily, you
got us really nervous. But it was amazing to see that teamwork, so hats off to you guys.
I'm glad I have them to help.
Yeah.
I gotta say, this is a great salad, all right? It's very well seasoned. The tongue is cooked perfectly. The only criticism is that the polenta got lost a little bit.
I agree. I wish that you had maybe just cut it into cubes, deep fry it. It could have been croutons on this.
Yes.
But I liked how it's meaty. I love the beef tongue and the shrimp mixed in it. And I just think crunchiness from the cauliflower, it was a really good touch.
Thank you.
So how was your first round on Chopped?
It was intense, but I'm from New Orleans, and I work with shrimp a lot.
What about beef tongue?
I tried it, and I was like, this isn't bad. I ate squirrel last week, so.
We have never had squirrel in a chopped basket.
Don't give them ideas.
Emily, thank you.
You're welcome.
And next we have Owen.
Today for you, I have beef tongue and shrimp ramen.
Where'd you get that idea?
Every time I come to New York, I like to have ramen, and I've been making it at home, and it's really good.
What do you do when you're not cooking?
I do taekwondo, and also I'm an actor.
Did you bring a headshot for Rico?
I'm taking submissions. I love the shrimp. It was a nice flavor with the beef tongue. The noodles were cooked great, and the egg was a nice touch to it, too.
I unfortunately did not get the egg on my ramen. But the broth, in the really short time, you managed to get flavor in it, which is absolutely amazing. But go and get the Napa cabbage and then to go and get carrots, I think you went and got too many ingredients. When you're cooking, restraint goes a very long way.
I enjoy the variety of the ingredients, but the biggest issue I have is that there is a lot of pepper and there is a ton of paprika, which kind of overwhelmed the flavor of everything else in it.
Owen, thank you.
Thank you.
Next we have Zoe.
I made a worn polenta surf and turf with colorful cauliflower.
And what a perfect choice of color in eyewear and braces to match the Chopped Junior look.
And my hairband.
The polenta is delicious. We saw you struggling with that, so I'm glad that you did not serve us burnt polenta. The beef tongue also tastes really good, but it needs a sauce to tie it together.
I do agree with her. The ingredient needs to be talking to each other a little bit better.
You didn't think that you needed anything from the pantry?
I took some lemons and I used crushed pepper flakes just for the shrimp.
The shrimp is a little spicy for my taste, but other than that, you did a great job.
I always put red pepper flakes in seafood because I'm half Italian, and I think it gives it a really nice flavor.
Have you been to Italy?
Yeah, I went to Rome, Florence, and Lake Como. I also want to go to culinary school in Italy.
Zoe, thank you.
Thank you.
And finally, Isaiah.
So I made fried shrimp and grits with roasted cauliflower.
Love the way the shrimp has been battered. Fantastic. The polenta, it's nice and creamy. Have you worked with beef tongue before?
No.
Great instincts. It's almost like pieces of bacon or lardon. But I would have liked something fresher on this. Maybe a little bit of acidity.
Okay.
I love the cauliflower. I thought it was nicely roasted. Really, really great dish.
Thank you.
Polenta's delicious. Could you use a little acidity, maybe a little pickle? Absolutely. But it's delicious, man.
Thank you.
Do you cook a lot?
Yes, I cook every day for about 15 people.
For 15 people?
Yes. You know, I have a big family, so.
I love big families.
Also, I have a catering business, and I'm a personal chef.
And you're 12.
Yes.
I would love a business card.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Marketing, guys. Lesson learned here, all right?
Isaiah, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, you guys can get off your feet now. The judges have to stay here and deliberate.
Good job.
I hate that one of us has to get chopped.
I thought we all got really good feedback.
I feel like next round I should use some more of the pantry ingredients.
What could be like the worst thing to be in the basket?
Whirl.
I can't believe you gave them that idea.
The appetizer round went very well for me. I thought I did really good. It was just I added too much paprika, but the complaints about the meal was very minor.
I think my chances of getting to the entree round, I think they're pretty good, but I'm just nervous because I don't want to be chopped in the appetizer round.
So, whose dish is on the chopping block? Owen, you've been chopped. Judges?
Owen, the idea to make a ramen was an extremely creative one. But one of the plates did not have the egg in it. And also, you were very heavy-handed with the paprika. So that overtook all the deliciousness that you had created.
You're not saying the last to me.
Excellent.
Bye, Owen.
Great
You did a
job,
great job.
Thank you, buddy. Keep doing your thing.
I'm very sad they get chopped. The best part about being on chopped is probably meeting the judges and being able to use a gas stove. And I definitely made friends today with all the other contestants.
Emily, Zoe, Isaiah, go on and check out this second set of ingredients. And you've got quail, spinach artichoke dip, mini mirepoix veggies, and stuffed bagel buns. 30 minutes. Clock starts now.
I'm really happy I did make it to the entree round, but I'm definitely going to watch the clock more this time. I've never cooked quail before, but it's just a little bird. So I'm making pan-seared quail with crispy bagel buns stuffed with pesto. When I'm older, I could somehow see myself working in government just because I have really good leadership skills. But I think being a chef would be more fun because in government you have to like stick to laws, and there are no laws in cooking.
It's great to be in the entree round because I'm one step closer to getting $10,000. But this basket is pretty tough because I never dealt with quail before, but I'm just gonna treat it like it's chicken. I'm making pan-fried quail and smashed potatoes with glazed carrots. My mom told me how to cook, but I'm basically self-taught. I want to be an example to other kids and just show them if you put your mind to it, you can do anything.
This basket is definitely going to be a challenge for me because I've never worked with quail before, but I know that chicken is good with potatoes. So I'm making spinach artichoke smashed potatoes with pan-roasted quail and crispy bagel buns. $10,000 would really help me go to culinary school and go to Italy so I could soak up all the knowledge and train with some of the best chefs in the world.
Quail could be challenging in cooking. It's very lean. You have to serve a kind of a medium. You don't want to cook it throughout like you would do with chicken.
It's interesting that all the ingredients are in proportion with our chef.
Little junior birds.
Itty bitty vegetables.
Mini bagels, and then a spinach artichoke dip, but it's regular size.
It's hard to go wrong with a spinach dip. It's pretty delicious.
All right, kids, you're down to 20 minutes.
My idea for the dip is to make a pan sauce. Hey, Ted, can you come help me?
Oh, boy. Here I go. What can I do for you?
I need some help opening this can.
I hope I can open it, because that would be really embarrassing. Super Ted.
I've never seen stuffed bagel buns, and I did not know that they were stuffed with cream cheese. So I decided to spoon the cream cheese out and put them into the oven and give them a little more crunch.
I get the spinach artichoke dip into a sauté pan to start making it into a sauce. Next, I add butter and brown sugar to make the glazed carrots. My home life is cool. I like living with my cousins. It is tough living with 14 other people because the bathrooms get cluttered, but it's all about patience.
I'm gonna caramelize the onions and the carrots from the mirepoix to give a nice sweetness to the dish. I want to get the quail nice and crispy on both sides. So I throw them into the oven. Then I chop the bagel buns into slices and I throw them in the fryer.
All right, kids, you've got 10 minutes left. I'm a little bit concerned that Emily has put the quails raw straight into that sauce because there's no way it's going to brown.
When I'm cooking the quail, I just keep flipping it to make sure it doesn't burn on each side. And I'm going to use the mirepoix to make a pesto. Most pestos do have nuts, but I'm not adding nuts because I was born with a peanut allergy. I have to get more creative, so I decided to use spinach and broccoli.
8 minutes left on the clock. I quickly smash my potatoes, and I'm gonna add some heavy cream and the dip to add flavor.
I'm gonna braid the quail with the bagel buns and flour, and I leave the cream cheese in to keep it moist and get that in the pan with oil.
Oh, I think Isaiah's carrots, they just caught on fire.
Turn around and my carrots are on fire.
It's not good.
I can't let this get me down. I'm just gonna set the carrots aside and keep on going.
All right, kids, 5 minutes on the clock.
I decided to stuff the bagel buns with my pesto and put it onto the plate because I'm not making the same mistake as last time.
I quickly grab my plate, put the mashed potatoes down, top it with the crispy quail and the bagel chips. And then I realized my carrots got a little burned.
You got less than 2 minutes.
I get my potatoes and I smash them onto my plate. My quail is exactly what I want it to be, so I add my carrots.
All right, kids, 1 minute left.
There's 1 minute left. I grabbed the hot sauce and honey because I think I can make a sauce and add a little bit of heat.
And we've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Please step back.
I'm looking at my plates and I realized, uh-oh, I forgot bagel buns on one of the plates. This is not good.
I look down at my dish and I don't feel too good about it because I forgot my spinach artichoke sauce.
Junior chefs, when you signed up for this wild competition, you had no idea what would be in the baskets. In that last one, you got quail, spinach artichoke dip, mini mirepoix veggies, and stuffed bagel buns. So let's see what you came up with. Zoe.
I made for you spinach artichoke dip, smashed potatoes, pan-roasted quail, and crispy bagel buns. I forgot bagel buns on one of the dishes, and I'm very sorry.
If you leave a mystery basket ingredient off of the plates, it's not good, but someone could do something worse.
I loved how you cooked the quail. It was nice and tender. It had a great taste. The spinach artichoke dip and the mashed potatoes mixed together was a great idea.
Thank you.
The idea of frying the bagel bites adds a textural component to the entire dish, so it works very well.
Thank you.
The carrots are delicious, but the sauce is completely burnt.
I know.
I do agree with her. The burnt sauce kind of gets a very bitter flavor to the quail itself.
Zoe, thank you.
Thank you.
And next, Isaiah.
I made smashed potatoes with pan-fried quail and glazed carrots.
You don't look very happy.
Well, I forgot the artichoke
You forgot the artichoke spinach dip? What were you making?
sauce.
Just remember, you will never get rid of mistake. Just learn from it, and there's no way to lose that way.
Isaiah, the quail, I really enjoyed that. And I love the idea of the bagel buns as the crust. And the hot sauce and honey mix, it went with the dish beautifully.
It's absolutely delicious. Slam dunk.
The only thing would be the carrots on the outside was burnt. Other than that, I thought it was a really great dish.
Isaiah, thank you.
Thank you.
And finally, Emily.
Today I've made for you seared quail with a spinach and artichoke creamy sauce and homemade pesto in a crisp bagel bun. I try and make like an all-vegetable pesto, so that's broccoli, some spinach. I was going to put pine nuts, but I decided not to because I'm allergic to nuts.
The broccoli is mimicking the texture that you get from the pine nuts. It's great.
Did you put any cheese in your pesto?
I was going to put some Parmesan, and unfortunately I didn't get to it.
I was just missing the cheese a little bit, but it tastes really good.
The quail was well cooked. I liked the texture of it. I liked that you used the artichoke dip as the sauce.
It's absolutely delicious. But I still would have preferred the quail being seared.
Yes.
It would have given a nice roasted flavor to this delicious sauce.
Emily, thank you. Another round done, another chop to come.
I had burned sauce. Why did I put the sauce on there?
The burnt carrots.
They loved your quail. I wish I seared the quail. You don't play it?
Oh.
Yeah. That wasn't even close. Oh, yes.
I'm really frustrated that I forgot bagel buns on one of the dishes. Just hope that I don't get chopped.
My trip around was pretty rough, but hopefully I can come back and win this.
So, whose dish is on the chopping block? For more about Chopped Junior, including behind-the-scenes footage and advice from our judges, go to foodnetwork.com/choppedjunior. You have all gained valuable culinary knowledge by being here, and in that sense, you're all winners. But one junior chef will not get to make dessert. So, whose dish is on the chopping block? Isaiah, you've been chopped. Judges?
Isaiah, your quail was cooked really well, and the hot sauce and honey, it was a great combination. But your carrots were burnt, and you had forgot to include spinach artichoke dip, and for those reasons, we have to chop you. But listen, you can't let this one thing define your career. You have such a bright future, and you need to go at it full speed. Thank you.
Bye,
Good work,
Isaiah.
man.
Bye, Isaiah.
You did good.
Everybody make mistakes, but I had a good experience. I'm gonna keep on going with my business. And if you do have Chopped Junior Redemption, I will come back and I will be better.
Zoe and Emily, you've made it all the way to the final round. So who's gonna make the best dessert ever?
Definitely me.
I disagree with you. I think it's gonna be me.
I can't wait to find out. Please open your baskets. And what will you create with starfruit? Corn chips, pink lemonade concentrate, and vanilla tie-dye cake. 30 minutes on the countdown clock. Time starts now.
I'm really excited to move on to the dessert round because I really think that I might win this. Like, actually, I'm making a tie-dyed cake pancake with a raspberry starfruit compote and corn chip candy. throw the cake into a food processor, and I add eggs, milk, and baking powder so it will fluff up nicely. I thought it was gonna be chopped after the entree round because I forgot a basket ingredient, but now I'm praying that I will get to that finish line without any troubles.
It feels so awesome to make it to the final round because desserts are my specialty. Fun. I see the tie-dye cake and I immediately plan to make bread pudding. Bread pudding is a classic New Orleans dessert. So I'm making rainbow bread pudding with starfruit and lemonade, whipped cream, and a corn chip crumble. My grandma taught me how to cook when I was like 5 or 6. We'd always be baking and then the stuff would just fly out the mixer. Don't put that on TV.
So judges, that is one groovy cake. Tie-dye, are you feeling it?
Oh, yeah.
So Zoe made a batter out of the cake. Maybe she's making pancakes.
That's smart.
All right, kids, you got 20 minutes to go.
Starfruit tastes sort of sweet and sour. I want to use it with raspberries, blueberries, and the lemonade for my compote to give a really nice acidity to the dish because the cake is very sweet.
Zoe spilled her pink lemonade.
I just lost a basket ingredient. I don't have anything left. What am I going to do?
Zoe, do you need some lemonade?
Yes, I do. I just spilled all of mine. Can I use some?
Yes, just don't use it all.
I know I won't.
Good thing they built a friendly relationship from the get-go here.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're a lifesaver.
It's okay. I'm making whipped cream because whipped cream and bread pudding taste great together. I add cream cheese and some of the cake icing to add sweetness. And I'm going to use the lemonade to add extra flavor.
All right, kids, you got 10 minutes on the clock.
When I'm flipping the pancake, it's falling apart. So I'm freaking out. This is not going how I planned.
Zoe's having a lot of trouble with her attempt at that pancake.
Yeah.
And with time running out, it's crunch time.
The dessert round has definitely not been her friend.
My pancakes are falling apart. I spill my lemonade. This is not good.
You gotta find the best one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, come on, share this with her.
Okay, fine.
What are you guys doing?
Whoops. There we are. I can do 3.
Try it, try it, try it. It's a completely different flavor when you put it in your finger and eat it.
Come on, Bobby, you got it. You got
Put
it
it
if
on
you
your
like
finger.
it.
Come on.
Pinky works. There we are. See, it has a whole new dynamic to it.
In Italy, you wrap your finger with prosciutto, and then you eat that.
Now, that's just weird.
All right, guys, you got 5 minutes only.
Zoe's really struggling right now.
Things have not gone my way this dessert round. The pancakes are falling apart, so I just decide, okay, I'll just make a cake crumble out of this.
I'm going to use the corn chips to make a crumble for my bread pudding. I get some brown sugar and put it into the food processor with some starfruit.
I want to put the corn chips in the fryer and let them crisp up.
All right, guys, you're just under 2 minutes.
I take my bread pudding out of the oven and put the crumble on top. I start plating. The clock is ticking.
The corn chips, I take them out of the fryer. I'm going to just put cinnamon and sugar on top of it. I plate my crumble and then my compote. Then I add my chips to the top. And then I sprinkle some of the raspberry and starfruit sauce to give it a nice presentation.
All right, folks, we've got 1 minute on the clock.
Come on, come on.
Hey, Zoe, if you have a second, can you grab me some mint and raspberries?
Here's the raspberries.
Thanks, and just mint.
She saved my life with that lemonade, so if she needs help, I'm going to give her help.
Okay, this is really making me nervous.
It's gonna come down to the wire.
Here we go. 10,
I got
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Please step back.
I think my dessert is fabulous. I think I have what it takes to win the competition.
I looked at my dessert, and I'm very happy how it turned out. I'm really proud of myself.
Zoe, Emily, as you'd hoped, you got the chance to cook dessert with tie-dye cake, pink lemonade, corn chips, and starfruit. Emily, what did you come up with?
I've made for you rainbow bread pudding with lemonade, whipped cream, and starfruit and corn chip crumble. Enjoy.
What was your inspiration behind this dish?
I was kind of thinking of New Orleans because there they have bourbon bread pudding.
I loved the lemonade and the whipped cream, and it tastes really good with the cake and the crumble.
Thank you.
Overall, a very good dish, but I think that whipped cream could even use a little bit more lemonade because it's a very sweet cake.
I agree with Fabio. I think it needs a little bit more acidity, but I love the fact that you embraced the cake.
Thank you, Emily. And finally, Zoe.
I made for you a cake crumble with a starfruit and raspberry compote and a corn chip candy.
So how was this round for you?
It was nerve-wracking.
You were so well put together. You were so poised. The cake crumble is delicious. The compote that you made with the star fruit, great.
It was really pretty. I liked how the compote was on the plate. But the corn chips and how you deep fried them and put the sugar, it was rich for my taste.
And they got a little mushy because the chips absorb the sauce that you put it in a little bit.
Zoe, thank you.
Thank you. I'm glad that they liked the dessert. I'm just nervous because I think it might send me home that I forgot bagels.
Positive thought. I mean, just to be this far in the competition is amazing.
I know, but I want to win.
I know. Whatever happens, we're both winners.
Yeah.
So, judges, from beef tongue appetizers to tie-dyed cake desserts, all courses count as you pick the champion.
You know, in the first course, Emily gave us this delicious salad. She sauteed the beef tongue beautifully, and the rock shrimp was cooked perfectly.
But on the other hand, the polenta felt a little short. While Zoe gave us all 4 ingredients done in a good way individually, but the dish wasn't very coherent together.
Ingredients tasted very good, but the rock shrimp was a little too spicy for my own taste.
Then we go to the entree.
Although Emily's pesto was delicious, she needed a little cheese.
But the fact that she couldn't use pine nuts and decided to get some broccoli, there was freshness in it. But the problem was the way the quail was cooked.
I liked it. You know, it could have had a little more crispiness, whereas Zoe was able to accomplish that, but with a few flaws with the burnt sauce, which kind of overtook the taste.
And she didn't get a bagel bun from my dish, so technically, I got a dish with one of the ingredients missing.
Okay, got a winner in mind?
Yes, we do.
Excellent.
I would be very disappointed if I got chopped this round because I made it this far, and I want to win chopped this much.
I think both of us did really, really well. I honestly do not know who's going to win. I'm just going to hope for the best.
So, whose dish is on the chopping block? Zoe, you've been chopped. Judges?
Zoe, this was a difficult decision for us. The main issue we had with the appetizer round is that you should have done a little bit more to bring all your ingredients together. And in the entree round, you left out one of the main ingredients from my dish. And for this reason, we have to chop you. But anyone in Italy, it will be honored to have such a talent like you in their kitchen.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Good job, Zoe.
Great work.
Thank you, babe.
Be well.
I wish I could have won, but Emily is an amazing chef, so I think she deserves it. This was an amazing experience, and I'm very grateful. I'm just going to keep my head held high, and I'm just going to keep on cooking.
And that means, Emily Roach, that you are the Chopped Junior Champion, right?
Yeah.
So your prize, $10,000, you'll also be receiving the highly coveted Chopped Junior Chef's Jacket.
Wow.
What do you think?
Thank you. I cannot believe I won. I mean, I knew I did really good, but it's amazing. I cannot stop smiling because, like, it's a dream come true.